I mean, that's why I ask him, what do you think? He gives me his opinion. It just happens that his opinion is wrong. And this panel for the front is absolutely gorgeous. It really sparks your creativity. I absolutely love this one. And I give you a secret. It's made with leather ties. I'm pretty sure that people just discarded it because it's old. The reason why I love it is because it's old. Check it out. I've got threads everywhere. I changed my mind about them, and then we're gonna make bags out of them. I should have just said that. So I wasn't gonna film right now. I was just sewing because I wanted to have some fun sewing. But I wanted to show you the pieces that I'm putting together to make a dress. These are all samples book of viscose fabrics. They're really, really great quality. And the one thing I like the most is the colors. So what I've been doing is just been stitching like these two. These two might seem like the same kind of fabrics. They're very, very similar in color. So I decided to stitch this together. And then these two together, they look beautiful in camera. They're such a beautiful greens and blues. I really, really love them. And these, I really love these dark colors. So I wanted to make myself a longish blue dress, blue and green dress. So I think I might have to stitch this other piece to this one before I actually piece everything together. It's going to be a very simple dress. I'm going to stitch these two together to make one big piece for the front, and the same thing with the back. But the first thing I'm going to do is add this one to this bottom here. I'll show you when I've got at least the two pieces together. Look at how beautiful these fabrics look together. They're absolutely gorgeous. So these are the pieces I put together for the front. And these are the pieces I put together for the back. At the moment, I just have two panels. I have this panel for the back and this panel for the front. It's absolutely gorgeous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the pattern that I have for my purple wrap dress. And instead of doing the curve for the normal dress, I'm going to try to do straight lines. And just let it flow. Let it just fall down the body, because the fabrics are so well, has such a lovely drape. I'm just going to let the dress, look at how absolutely stunning these pieces look together. Obviously, they were part of a collection, but the colors are so rich. Difficult to play with and work with, but so, so rich. Anyway, let me cut it up. This is the pattern I have for my wrap dress. This is the pattern I have for my wrap dress. You can see the marks here where I put the ties to wrap it. And you can see it's actually quite curved. I put quite a bit of a curve. Somebody asked me if I do my own patterns. This is a hack from one of my t-shirts, and then I extended it. I put a curve there, and basically I just turned it into a dress, full-on dress. But what I'm going to do is both front and back. I'm going to come from here, and I'm going to go like that. So I'm going to actually stop all of this, and instead of having a curve, I'm going to go straight, because this is quite curved dress. So from this corner here, I'm going to come here a little bit, and then I'm just going to go down like an A-line. And I think I'm going to cut two pieces at the same time, because this is a dress I show you that I've already done with the cotton as well. It has, can you see the wrap here? I'll show you this one as well, but I've done the neckline, but I haven't done the sleeves or the bottom, I think. No, I have not finished it either. So I need to finish that one too. But yeah, I think I'm going to use the same pattern and cut both of them at the same time from the front and the back. And then obviously the front, I will have to come back in and do the lower neckline. You're going to have to forgive how unbelievably shiny and sweaty I am. I don't know how much I show you of the cutting. I don't think I did. I was just listening to a podcast and I just crack on cutting the fabrics. I cut it and I actually I've ironed it. I give it a little bit more shape than I thought I would. Instead of doing it straight, I still follow the line much wider than the original thing. I tried it on. It's quite large on me, but it has such a lovely drape that it looks amazing. I wish I had a little bit more fabric to make it a little bit longer. As it is, this is how the length is. It's just below my knee. I would have liked a little bit longer. But what I'm going to do now is I need to fix this because cutting the neckline has opened the patchwork. I'll show you. Yeah. Here. Catching the neckline. Cutting the neckline has opened the patchwork a little bit. So I'm going to have to restitch that. I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite bias tape, which in this case is absolutely perfect. I actually think these pieces of fabric were meant for this beautiful bias tape. So I'm going to do the neckline, the armholes, and to be 100% honest, I might even do the bottom because this fabric moves so much. I don't trust doing the double thing and keeping it properly. So I'll see once I've done the armholes and the neckline how it looks like. But how cool is the patchwork though? I absolutely love it. I love how kind of random, but at the same time, how much it goes with each other. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful dress. I just wish I had more of these pieces to play with. I only have these pieces. Actually, this is what I've got left. I've got the cutoff from the necklines and this piece. That's it. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces. I finished the dress. I just wanted to show you the dress, but also wanted to show you how I wear my stuff, my makes. My dog is in the way, as always. So I wish I had a little bit more fabric to have it a little bit longer. It's okay as it is, but I would have liked like 4 or 5 centimeters longer. I would have loved it. This is how I wear my stuff, my bag, my thing. Normally, if I was a grown-up, I would wear it with sandals. But because I am a 5-year-old, I wear it with trainers or white sneakers. Sorry, darling, sorry. I wear it with white sneakers in the summer. And it depends on the color of the dress in the winter. I might wear with black sneakers or boots. But yeah, this is how I wear my lovely blue bag, tote bag, and my cute little new dress that I actually think looks amazing. Don't you think? I think considering that, yes, I'm sure there were pieces of viscose that were made for one collection that I was just talking to my partner. He said it looks printed. It looks like the fabric's been printed. I wanted the dark colors on the front, and it was a little bit too bright for me, so I put it at the back. I also like the fact that in here we have a bit of blue and a little bit of green touching each other from the back to the front. Love this dress so much that I know I have some kind of other viscose samples that I got from Moisoi. So I'm going to go through my box and I'm going to see if I could put, I'd say to you there were 9 pieces, didn't I? I'm going to see if I could get at least 9 pieces or even a little bit more so I could give myself a little bit more length and make a couple of dresses like this because I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this video. I generally wasn't going to record. I was just wanted to sew, and I wanted to sew these fabrics that have been in my mind for the longest time. I'm very, 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 very pleased I did. The one thing I would say though is I'm running out of my favorite bias tape. So I've not been able to find it again. It was a big, big roll and it's on his way out, but it is what it is. Look at that. That's all there's left, and that little blue piece that I show you. Let me see if I can find any more pieces because I'm really, really excited about making more of this lovely, super easy, quite elegant. Imagine it with a big sandals and, you know, maybe a big nice necklace, and I don't know, either big earrings or a nice necklace. I don't know. I still need to give it a good press, but it's so warm in here. I didn't want to put the iron way too high or doing it for too long. Okay, let's pick up the new pieces.
It's our set.
So this is Sunday morning, lunchtime, and this is what my studio looks like. I need to laugh because it's really, really bad. I was just gonna sit down, play something, and sort out through all these piles of textiles. I have a bunch of cotton here that I want to get on first. I want to just stitch it all together and make something. I also have these lovely doilies that have like this. I've washed it many times. I soak them first and then I wash them in the very delicate with a whitening agent in the washing machine, and that didn't work out. So this is a knitting one. It's very, very cute. So yeah, look, they are all very rusty. I think maybe, I don't know. I have a project in mind for these guys. But at the moment, I mean, look at this. I can't really work. There's so much everywhere. And I have this bin in there and that one in there that I'm sorting out. And then I have all of this too, which is all the upholstery stuff. So I'm just zooming out for you to see the mess that it is at the moment. Yeah, everything on the floor. I need to really dust in here, but I need to get rid of all of this. Do something with it. I found this piece. Yeah, after I made the green dress, I went searching for pieces and I found this beautiful lilac, blue, green, red. But that's all I have. So I'm gonna see if I can find something else in here. Otherwise, I'm going to figure out if I can get some viscose on. I just love these purples. They're so beautiful. It's so vibrant. I want to put it like at the front of a dress or a top, even if it's just a little bit, and then combine it with something else. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do first is I'm going to change my needle on my machine and I'm going to try to see if I can stitch all the white pieces here, white and blues and whatever, and see if I can make maybe like a skirt, like a layer skirt. I see how much fabric I have. I have loads of samples. And see if I can make at least the layer skirt for a dress. I have been stitching the pieces of fabric that I have. Ooh, that's the thunder. I don't know if you can hear it. These are the pieces. I have quite a few here, and then I've done the black one, the black fabrics. The idea is to make a skirt with the blue ones and then attach the black at the bottom and make the skirt like this, and then trying to see if I can make somehow the bodice out of this lovely, beautiful Broderian glare. I have only these pieces and I attach them together. It's like four of them. And I think it looks nice. These pieces are all very nice. Some of them are printed, some of them have got this beautiful kind of, I don't know what you call this, it's like embossed. They're all different. So I've done the black and black, white-ish, and the blue-white prints together. The blue one is slightly bigger than the brown one, the black one. So I'm gonna, you see they're all different sizes. I don't know if you can see. As you can see here, they're all different sizes. So I'm gonna be chopping them up and making them one side and iron them, and then stitch the black to the blue and see how much of the fabric I have. Check it out. I've got threads everywhere. So it is a mess in here. Today's Sunday and the day is being kind of rainy and steamy. It's not very comfortable. I didn't fancy being in the video because I haven't even properly get myself set up this morning. So far I've shown you a dress that I made out of the patchworks of all these pieces. I'll show you the mess that is my table right now. You can see it's still very much a mess. So yeah, it's still very much a mess. But I wanted to show you, I started making these little pieces. I have finished the fabric that I wanted to show you. Hold on. I've done this piece. With a small, I don't know what you call this. It looks almost like the fabric is embossed and there is different colors. So I've done that. And then I have finished the one with, hold on. So I stitched the fabric, the blue to the black stripes. And this is what I've got here. They're all very nice pieces of fabric, beautiful cotton. And yeah, I'll put it in the bodice. And I thought, you know what? It's quite a lot of fabric that I've got here. And I put it on the body and I thought, you know, I have made a few dresses in the last few videos and I just didn't want to do another dress. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my table and I'm going to try to see if I can make some tote bags, because I was confused. I thought today was actually the market in Amsterdam, but it's not today, it's next week. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to see if I can make a few more of the tote bags and finish, make it's like a mini collection quilter, and make some nice tote bags with this, and then maybe a smaller bag with this piece, and get any of the cottons that I've got left and stitch them and make some quilted tote bags, because I think they'll be doing better in the market, and I just generally don't fancy making another dress. So all of that to tell you that I've made these fabrics, I changed my mind about them, and then we're gonna make bags out of them. I should have just said that. Okay, so I have ironed, even though it's so warm and hot in here, I've ironed this second piece that I showed you before. And this is my piece of batting or wadding to do the quilt. And I'm thinking I'm going to put the two sizes of the bag made out of this lovely fabric. And then the bottom, I'm going to be using whatever's got left from the Japanese denim that has the arrows. So I'm going to stitch these two together first. And as you can see, the arrow is already outside. And then I have another piece here. I'm going to see if I have enough to make, yes I do, enough to make the other side plus the straps for this one. And then I'm going to go through all of my pieces of denim and going through the long piece of fabric that I made that is here. They're just falling on top of my water. I stitched this one thinking of doing the dress, but I don't want to make another dress. I've made so many. And I thought I really like this patchwork of fabrics with the black and the blue. I think I might just do this and do some cool tote bags and then maybe some smaller bags as well. So yeah, I'm gonna cut these ones first. I even have this piece that I really like, and it's quite light in color. I might use it, I was gonna use it for the inside, but I don't know if you can see, it has like a cute little metallic blue. So I might not use this one, but I have other pieces that I might use inside. I don't know yet. For now, I'm going to be stitching these two together to have enough fabric. If I turn it around, you'll see what I mean. This is the size of my bag, more or less. So this is the size of the bag, more or less. So I need to have in 2 rectangles like this. They are rectangles, they're not exact squares. And then I'll show you when I have quilted it. Okay, so I have now slightly quilted the 2 pieces of the fabric for my tote bag. I have this piece and this piece, and I really, really love it. I don't know if you can hear, but my partner is also doing some homework at home. I also have done the straps for this one, and I need to choose a fabric for the lining. I'm thinking, since there is a denim thing, these colors, as you can see, for instance, I didn't care much of having one size, you know, matching the both sizes of the bag. I'm just trying to use as much as possible. I haven't actually cut it to size yet, and this is my pattern piece, so I need to cut it to size. It's a little bit smaller than it looks in here. But yeah, this is probably going to be the bag, because I like this bag, that part, because I like this one more. I like the way I use the selvage of the denim here. So yeah, I'm going to, I think this one has a little bit more quilting, and this is why it sets a little bit flatter, where this one I only quilted around here. So I might do a little bit more quilting just in between. In the blue denim you can't see it because it's just blue and blue, so you can see there. So okay, I think I might choose like a blue denim for this. Not blue denim, like a blue fabric for the lining. I think by the time you see this one, it's probably going to be done next time. You're really zoomed in now. I was just saying, I probably might do something with my upholstery fabrics, because I keep on changing my mind about what I want to do with that piece of fabric that I made. I think you can see it here. I keep on thinking, shall I make a dress? Shall I cut it into fabric and into pieces to make bags? And I'm not 100% sure. So I think I'm just going to be finish this, look how it looks, and then go through my upholstery fabrics and trying to make more, because they stand by themselves. And I think they will sell better because they are that type of quality. And meanwhile, I'm trying to decide what to do with this fabric. I still generally don't know. By the end of this video, you might figure it out. I might have figured it out and you can see it. But if not, then we will see it at some other point in the future. So yeah, let's finish this bag, and I'll show you what upholstery fabrics I chose to work with today. To be perfectly honest, I think this might be the beginning of the video, because I've been recording and yeah, not talking to you. Sorry. So I think the last time I was filming something with you, I was working on this fabric, which was, I was working on making this fabric to make a dress. And that was the last time, I think, if I'm not wrong, that was the last time I spoke to you. Okay, but since then, I changed my mind, and I decided that since I'm going to a market next Sunday, I thought that maybe what I should do instead is making some bags with that fabric. Why? I don't actually know, but I've been having a bit of an identity crisis. I was talking to my partner and saying, you know what I really, really, really fancy and love making is bags. I love making tote bags. I love making crossbody bags. I love making bags. So I made this one. Then I made this one, which is quilted. I don't know if I show you. I don't know, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. The nice thing about this black dress is that you can actually see the product much nicer. So this is the bag. How cool is that? I absolutely love. I used a little bit and pieces of that fabric that was putting together for the dress, and I used this lovely blue lining. Sorry, I keep moving the microphone. So I decided to do this instead. And then after that, I made this one, which has a bag inside, just to keep the shape. Because inside, let me show you, the fabric itself, the fabric itself is obviously very, very light. So I decided to put a lining that is, 1 second. Hopefully the microphone doesn't move now. So I decided to put a lining inside that is a canvas, like a heavy canvas. And yeah, this one has a nice pocket as well. A Luz de Laguna pocket, which was, funnily enough, the labels for my very first business I ever did, which was Luz de Laguna, was bags as well. Leather bags, Italian leather. I did work with a lot. I did embroidery on leather. I had a lot of fun. So after that, I decided, what if I make like a little pouch to go with the bag, either the denim one or this one. And it's like making small collections. I do have lots of items to take to the market, but I'm thinking I would like to know what sort of product will be the most happily received. So I thought about at least 3 pieces of each textile, if you know what I mean. I might make smaller pieces. I might make like a little coin purse or a little pouch, a couple of them more, or even a crossbody bag. I haven't done a crossbody bag with this fabric. But to do that, I think I might do it quilted again and maybe use some denim, because I think that will look nice. Although I'd really, really like this fabric as tote bags. So anyway, we shall see what I'm going with that. But then this is a pouch that I'm using myself. It's kind of cute because I have a barbecue black canvas fabric, and the outside has this cute quilted vintage ads for like, welcome to our beach bar, and then try our delicious ice cream for 25 cents. And I use this so much myself that I think it's like a good idea to make more. I started filming again because I have this piece of textile, and I decided to cut the pieces for the same size tote bag as this one, but in this fabric. And I have enough fabric to make also a crossbody bag. So that's the tote bag, that's the crossbody bag. And just now I thought of you to show you, because I've been super concentrating on working, and I haven't really filmed much. So after cutting the tote bag and the crossbody bag, I have these lovely zippers that are super strong. Okay, now this one, too strong. Okay, I might need to test them actually. I have a few zippers. No, they seem to be fairly, no, okay, this one is okay. So I have these lovely zippers, and what I'm doing is I'm just gonna make like a little pouch similar to this pouch, but obviously I'm trying to maximize all of the pieces of fabric that I have. So I'm making whatever size the zipper allows me to. So I'm using this as my guide and see how many. So for instance here, this is a lovely, lovely tweed. I'm making 2. And then in here, I really like the fringe of this fabric. And I was thinking it will be nice if I could somehow stitch it on the outside. I don't know, I will have to maybe stitch this like this. Yeah, I might need to do that. And then it'll be nice to have this showing, so maybe just stitch it like that. I might do that actually. I'll see how I'm gonna finish this one. But so far I have cut these 2 pieces and these 2 pieces, and I'm trying, I might see if I can have some other ones made with these super nice pieces of cotton linen. So I also have these pieces that are absolutely gorgeous in different colors. This is more like a red based. This is more like an ochre, vintage, absolutely stunning. And they are cotton and linen. So I have these two plus this one. And I was wondering what sort of product I wanted to make out of this. So the idea is to see if I can make as much as possible with these textiles and see what I can bring to the market. I have quite a few things that I would like to get done. Obviously, I know not everything is going to sell. Well, fingers crossed that enough sales that I can make my table money back, which isn't cheap. And obviously get my name out there and hopefully get a little bit of natural feedback. Natural in real time feedback. Sorry, I haven't recorded for a few days and I feel a little bit frazzled when you start doing it again. So yeah, I think I show you my green dress that I made. I took it for dinner and we went for a nice walk in the beach. So it was super nice. And now we're working back into this. I'm not going to bore you doing the cutting of the fabrics and everything because I've done it many times in the channel. But I'm going to be showing you by the end of this week the sort of items that I've made for the market. I have another few ideas of some other products, and I would like to make those as well. But for now, I need to finish one or two more of products of this fabric. Maybe quilted, because this one is quilted and I quite like the feel of it. Maybe make, as I said, the crossbody. My partner doesn't like the fact that this one in here, the denim is much bigger, and in here the denim is shorter. And I say to him, I'm upcycling. So the fabric here, that's all I had. And the fabric here, I had more. So I didn't want to cut. And also I wanted to use the selvage of the denim because I think it looks so awesome. And I didn't want to cut these fabrics shorter just so the denim will match. I particularly don't mind. He picked up, I think it was a mistake on the bag. And everybody's, that's why I asked him, what do you think? He gives me his opinion. It just happens that his opinion is wrong. As I tell him often. We'll be back in a bit. I wanted to show you this beauty that we found in the thrift store. So I call it El Draw. My partner will roughly let me know that actually it is like a case. It has a big drawer. It has these leather stripes that are stuck with the snaps. So you can close all the drawers like that. This one is fake because it lifts up like that. That's the brand. I'm not very knowledgeable, but I think that is definitely German made. Inside has like it's like a velvet fabric, just the first drawer, and then the rest of the drawers are just wood. That thing smells bad. It has this beautiful green side I really, really love. Sometimes I smell furniture that I buy because sometimes you can just take them. I can't anyway take the smell out. This is the only defect that it has, and I need to take the price, clean it. I'm pretty sure that people just discarded it because it's old. The reason why I love it is because it's old. So I think I'm going to be putting all my beads that I make. I make all my keychains and the zipper pulls for my bags, and I think it's going to be perfect for all my bead needs. And I love the fact that you could just snap it into position so the drawers don't open. This one here, yeah, the older one, the bigger one has 2 snaps. Yeah, isn't that neat? It's super pretty. It's quite big as well. I love it. Just want to share that. Morning. I'm wearing the same clothes, but it's a different day. And you might think, Isn't it sweaty and isn't it gross to wear same clothes? Actually, this is viscose, and even though it's black, if I'm stay away from the sun, super fresh. I saw a storm yesterday. I have so much fun. I'm sorry I didn't record everything, but I was just in the zone. So I made like a mini collection. I don't know if I show you this fabric that I made this with, but I'm gonna show you what I made. I made this absolutely stunning. My partner says that it looks like a Chanel tweed. It is a stunning, beautiful fabric that I lined with brown cotton, quilting cotton. And then I decided to make a crossbody bag. I mean, I need to put the cable, but you know what I mean. This is what I'm wearing the black dress today, because I think they will look really nice to show off the accessories. I also made this little, I think I showed you when I was cutting it. I had the size of this zipper, so I decided they all line the same. I decided to make this kind of cute little pouch that you could put everything. I wonder if for your phone, not quite your phone, but everything else. It was the fabric that I had, so that's what I have to use. This is my normal crossbody bag, but I made the bottom the tiniest little bit, well, not so much tinier, 2 centimeters deeper. So it produces a different shape, and I'm not sure which one I prefer. I always use the other size for myself, and it's such a great size for day to day. But how cool would that be? Like a combo, you know? You could have all your things in here. And then I'm gonna make some kind of key rings or key rings that you could add to the bag. Sorry, I'm already thirsty. Okay, I already started working on it. This is the prototype of one of the key rings that I made with some of the denim. But I wanted to use the salvage of the denim because it was lovely. And the idea was to maybe stitch the loop here, so then you could use for the key ring. Or maybe I have this, I thrifted everything. So I have drawers and drawers and drawers of stuff that have been thrifted for years and years. So I have these rings, which I think will make some really cool key rings. So obviously you just hook your keys with this. But I was thinking of making some of things like this and some of them with a lobster key. So then you can hook it with anything and you could use it. Maybe you could hook it if it was a lobster. You can hook it here and make yourself like a cute little wristlet. Sometimes I go out and I don't necessarily want to take, when I go for a walk or anything, I don't necessarily want to take a crossbody or want to take any bag, or I don't have pockets because some dresses don't have pockets. And I know we all love pockets, but I think some dresses, if you put too many pockets and then you put stuff on them, then it kind of pulls and it's not fun. So I was thinking like a cute little wristlet like that, maybe a little bit wider so I could put my phone, my keys, poopy bags, whatever I need. I used to take nappies for my kids and now I take nappies for my dog. Anyway, I have an idea of making this with some of the Indian embellished ribbons that I have. So I might be working on that tomorrow because today I am sneaking some sewing, and I say sneaking, I can't get over how beautiful this is. I say sneaking because I'm not supposed to be sewing today. I have tons of things to do and things to take because the market that I thought was doing last week, I'm doing next week. I'm obviously not quite switched on with the dates. Summer is a little bit up and down, but next Sunday I'm doing my market in the Frickendale or Frankendale Park in Amsterdam. If you're here, Sunday the 27th. If you see this in the future, I hope I could make a little vlog so you can show you how it went. Last night I was working on this beauty, and when I say last night, I think I finished working at 9:30. It is beautiful. I think I showed you these tapestries quite a while back. I did a 2-side tapestry. This one is the pink side and this one is the gray side. And this is what I'm wearing my black dress today, so I can actually show you. How cool is that? I'm gonna show you in detail, but the sneaking sewing that I want to do today is I want to get another of those. And sorry, this is the pink side. I want to make a companion bag and maybe even a coin purse for this, because I quite like the idea of the little tiny mini connection that I've done with this. I would have liked to make it with the blue bag that I made, the first one that I did with this. I would have liked to make a mini connection, but I literally had only that piece of fabric. Sometimes having restrictions of fabric, it really sparks your creativity. I absolutely love this one, and I give you a secret. It's made with leather ties that I also have in my stash, because of course I did. The panels weren't big enough, so I have to patch up with some other fabrics. One piece that really makes me giggle is this cute little kind of white and gray. It's not black and white, it's white and gray, and this little bit here. I love the fact that there's so much personality in a cute little tote bag. I absolutely love this one. It is tights. They are leather tights, and they are lined with a very strong nylon acetate type of fabric. So I'm sure that they'll be super strong, because even though the leather feels a little bit thinner for a strap, the fabric will not stretch. So it will hold whatever you're putting in your bag. I put my laptop and a whole bunch of stuff this morning to see the weight, and I was holding it and it felt perfectly fine. Because obviously you need to test a new, every time you do something with something new, you don't know how it's going to behave. But yeah, it makes a little bit noise, the leather. Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So I have these here. I have these two, this way. I have these two. This is the light blue, and this is like a black base. And I would love to, I have more, I have a few more, but I don't have the time today. So I'm thinking of maybe creating like either a wristlet like this, but less boxy, a little bit less, maybe a little bit flatter and bigger, and have it like a wristlet. And maybe even a coin purse or this type of pouch, maybe a little bit shorter, maybe like that. It'll be a little bit more like a coin purse. We shall see what I have left from here. But yeah, that's the plan for today. That wasn't meant to be. I have so much on. I'm just gonna sneak in a couple of hours of work and then just push everything else that I need to do towards the end of the day, which is a lot. Like a lot. But okay, let's crack on with this. That was impromptu. I really want to make a little family for this guy, because I think it's my favorite thing. I'm watching Passionate Kelsey again. I love her demeanor. It makes me relax when I work. Look at this beautiful kind of patchwork leather, blue leather with a blue and a little bit of the another type of upholstery fabrics. So I'm gonna make a crossbody, not darts or anything. That's where I round up the corners, and I've used this lovely cotton. I was just about to sew the lining, and it just, the colors makes me so happy. Let me show you. The colors makes me so happy. Isn't that lovely? I had a lot of problems with the top stitch of the leather here, because the leather is really, really shiny. So it works, you really need to work it. But so far, look at that. This one looks like a window. It's so cute. Anyway, let's, I'm gonna make some tabs for the rings with this leather as well. And then we're gonna finish it, get a blue zipper. I just wanted to show you the making of, because I've never really done this shape, and it's really being dictated by the cloth that I have. I end up making like a L-shaped frame, really. I'm so excited with this one. I'm kind of want to put them in the website, and I want to take them to the market. I don't know, these ones are going to be fairly expensive because of the materials that I have and how long it took me to make them. So I'm not sure how well they will do in the market. I guess I could just try them, and if they don't sell, I'll put them on the website. I guess that's the best thing. Yeah, I have plenty of stock for the market, but there's things that I really want to see people looking at, like picking it up and looking at it. And until I don't see that, I don't know the reaction, because I know you lovelies are really, really nice to me. And you lovely are always trying to help me, and you're super nice. But I need to know what people, when they see them, you know, how they feel about it. So yeah, these are my 2 tabs. And on the last second, I thought I should really iron some interfacing, because this leather is a little bit stretchy, and because they're going to be the tabs where they're going to have a lot of strength to take. See what I mean? Lots of use. There is a weak point, basically. So I just went ahead and did some interfacing. So I'm just going to cut them both out, and just make my tabs. I have my the over fan on the top. I kind of forgot that was there, because in the winter I don't use it, of course. So if you can hear it, I apologize. Okay, so now this is when we have a problem, because obviously this makes it much, much thicker, but I don't want it to show. Okay. If I fold it like that, and then I fold it like that, it's just going to be inside. Okay, let's chop this a little bit. I mean, I have done this many, many times, but each product, each type of textile behaves differently. And yeah, sometimes like this, that will be the bag, and that will be inside. It's actually really stiff now, and on top of everything, it's a very shiny leather. The machine might scratch it as well. Let's see, probably. I could take the teeth out, but because it's so shiny, I was just saying I could take the teeth out of the machine, but because the leather is so shiny, I really need traction. So I'm sure it's gonna spoil it, but we'll see. Yes, see? But it doesn't matter, because now the problem will be, will the machine be happy to sew all of this? Plus, I think I might have, it looks nice though, but I think I might have done too much. Maybe I could use, I do have a little bit sliver of the fabric. Maybe the fabric is a better tab. Hold on. So this is all I've got left. I chop it off because it wasn't straight. This is what I got left, which I still have a little bit of the paper, and stretching it is very, very strong. So the problem would be that this edge is sealed, but this edge is no. And I don't think I can fold it and fold it again. That would be too much. I think I'm gonna start to stitch it like this. Let's see how this works. Can you see it? Have I told you how much I love my machine? I really, really love my machine. Okay, so there's a little bit of raw edge. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go zigzag a few times. Not zigzag because the machine doesn't do zigzag. Stitching a few times and see if that is gonna stop the fraying. It probably will. I doubt, I mean, it will come undone, of course, right at the edge. But I think once you get to the stitching, it's not going to be a problem. I actually quite like, it's quite colorful. Right, so let's make some tabs. Let's make 2 tabs. This is not much better, to be honest. It's slightly better, but not tons. I'm going to stitch it closer to the D-ring. Because then, you didn't cut it. Yeah, because then the D-ring doesn't move and it looks a lot more professional. Yeah, I think that would be good. And I actually quite like it more than the leather tab. The leather tab is also nice, but it's going to be difficult. Right, let's make the other one and let's stitch this together. I'm wondering if I have to redo the leather. Let's turn it around and see. I need to cut this. Okay, moment of truth. I feel like I didn't leave much of a hole. I opened the zipper so it makes my life easier, and then slowly but surely we turn it around. I like making really easy shapes because what I like, I don't know if I commented to you. Sorry, I'm listening to Chelsea. Kelsey, passionate Kelsey. I'm listening to her and I can't really figure out what I'm saying. I was saying that I love making super simple shapes because what I love is the textiles that I have collected for years and years and years. I've collected them in different places. When I go on holidays, I've collected them thrift stores. I always look at something and I think, I have a use for it, like the leather ties, the blue leather ties. I always think, oh, I'll have something. And one day I will find the perfect project. And the trick for me is when I go thrifting, because now I have quite a bit of stuff everywhere. When I go thrifting, my idea is simply just go for great quality. Sorry, I should have maybe cut the leather a little bit because it doesn't want to. It's taking me a little longer, sorry. So yeah, I collect the stuff, but whenever I collect something, I collect great quality pieces, sometimes clothes to cut off, sometimes leather jackets. I've done that many times. And sometimes I'm lucky enough to get these beautiful upholstery fabrics. Okay, I think I don't need to refix it. Let's find a handle for this and let's put a handle on it And also I need to remember to close the lining. I don't know if I want to cut the leather too short because it's like an insurance policy. Let's fill it up. So I think on the last bit of video, my microphone wasn't on. So I hope you could hear me. Right, let's pick some of these textiles as my filling. This is the last piece of this is all I've got left from the Chanel-esque fabric. And I want to use this fringe. So I'm still haven't come up with an idea. So I've got it here. I have so many of these fabrics. I think I showed you at the beginning. When I make a video in so many days, I forget what I tell you about. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so gorgeous. I thought a tan handle is the best for this. Yes, tan and blue. I collected, I think I showed you in one of my videos, I bought a whole bunch of these leather handles, reinforced leather handle, really great quality from a thrift store. And I pay a pretty penny because I bought quite a few. But my God, are they worth it or what? Right, it's a bit short, but you could wear it like that, which is like, oh my God, I'm so in love. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Isn't this gorgeous? This is what I kept my dress, in my black dress today. So you can actually see the bags in a nicer light with a nicer background. Of course, you can make the strap longer and just proper, like a much longer crossbody, or shorter, and you can have it like a normal bag, of course. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? So, okay, I have this too. You know, I was thinking, I don't know if I want to make like the coin purse with these fabrics, because I think these fabrics are too thick, and I think they will be much better being made in this type of shape. I think this is one of my favorite shapes already, and I literally just work around the fabrics that I had. So I have this bead and yeah. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't have any more time. I mean, today I squished this bag because I really wanted to have like a little mini collection, but I don't know if tonight maybe I have some time to create something else, and I have like 3 of each type of textiles. Oh my God, they look gorgeous, look. Don't they look beautiful together? I think they do. I really, really think they do. They're gonna take some lovely pictures. Anyway, I am going to stop sewing now and start packing for the market. I'm making a list of the things that I still need to retouch, remake. I need to finish the lining of this bag. It's closest shut. Retouch, remake, and yeah, make things ready for the market. It started getting, the sun started rising and it started getting really warm in here. So I think it's my time to cut it here and start packing. I might show you when I have everything. I might show you what I'm taking to the market and what I'm still planning to make for the market. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here. This might be the end of the video because I don't know how much I filmed. I know I've been filming for many different days and I've made different projects. So this might be the end of the video, but I'm gonna start carry on working for the market and for a drop on my website. Whatever doesn't get sold in the market goes into the website, and I need to really start organizing myself like that. So anyway, I am gonna cut it here and hopefully see you either later or in the next one. So see you for now, bye.